Here's a Friday evening update on our current blizzard conditions across central Iowa from the National Weather Service in Des Moines. Dangerous winter storm conditions will continue all the way into Saturday, with blizzard warnings remaining in effect during the overnight hours tonight. The falling snow will taper off some as we go through later this evening, with additional amounts fairly minor into Saturday, but keep in mind there will be additional periods of light snow into the day tomorrow. It will remain quite windy with wind gusts of 35 to 45 miles per hour, which, combined with the falling and existing snowpack, will lead to blizzard conditions with significant blowing and drifting and whiteouts into Saturday. This will result in widespread dangerous travel conditions. This snow and blowing snow will be followed by dangerously cold temperatures as we head into even early next week, with wind chills dropping into the 20s and even possibly 40s below zero in some locations. Taking a look at the current radar, you can see most of the new falling snow has ended over western Iowa, although light snow does persist over central Iowa and into eastern Iowa, and portions of Illinois and Wisconsin. Current wind gusts at 8 o'clock remain well into the 30s and even above 40 miles per hour at times, which is contributing to the significant blowing and drifting snow. Visibilities at this hour are widespread, under 2 miles, in some locations down to a quarter mile in the worst conditions. Keep in mind that in the rural areas it will be much worse than you are experiencing in the city. So if you're heading out from the city and you think it looks okay to drive, keep in mind that conditions are much worse in the rural areas. Taking a look at the current road conditions, you can see travel is not advised across much of, if not nearly all, of central and eastern Iowa. Those are the highlights in purple. You can see some highlights in red. That's where travel is not advised because the route is estimated to be impassable. That's mainly over north central and portions of west central Iowa, although conditions have also degraded in the I-80 area, in the Iowa City area. Additional snowfall overnight into Saturday won't be a whole lot. Under an inch in many locations, although some spots north and northeast may see amounts of over an inch. So much of the additional snow has ended for this event, although the combination of this light snow and blowing snow will continue to produce hazardous weather conditions. The coldest wind chills tonight are expected to dip into the teens and 20s below zero central and west, but that's just a taste of what's to come in the next few days, this weekend and early next week. Peak wind gusts Saturday will remain well into the 30s, possibly touching 40 miles per hour in spots, which will continue to produce these widespread blowing snow conditions and blizzard and near blizzard conditions in several instances. They'll also drop wind chills tomorrow into the 20s and 30s below zero. The winds will persist Saturday night well above 30 miles per hour in many locations, even 40 or more at times. And with the colder air working in, wind chills will dip into the 30s and 40s below zero. When the wind chills get to 30 below zero or less, frostbite can happen to exposed skin in a matter of 10 minutes. So keep in mind how dangerous this is, the blowing and drifting snow and the extremely cold temperatures. You don't want to be stranded in your car in a rural area in these conditions. It can be life-threatening. Sunday will not be much better even during the day. Wind chills 30 to 40 below zero, maybe even less than 40 below zero. Some improvement on Monday as the winds diminish, but wind chills still widespread as low as the 30s below zero. Travel is not recommended across much of the state, but if you do want to head out in the coming days, be sure to check the current road conditions. In Iowa, you can go on the web at 511ia.org. And here's a look at some other surrounding states across the Midwest. Be safe this weekend.